Chosen one, the overflow begins. The energy around you is shifting, expanding, vibrating with a rhythm that is not of this world. You have entered the current of divine movement, where everything that once felt blocked begins to open. The dam breaks, the river flows, and prosperity rushes in from every unseen direction. You are no longer standing still in the waiting season. You are in the season of overflow. The flow of abundance doesn't come politely. It arrives with force, with movement, with intention. It comes to wash away the residue of limitation that used to hold you back. You have grown, you have learned, and now the universe recognizes your frequency. You are not chasing, you are aligning. The current of energy that you now stand in is one that multiplies every seed you have planted. Everything that once drained you is now being replaced with divine circulation. You will spend money like water, not out of waste, but out of confidence. You will circulate wealth knowing that every coin spent is a drop returning to the ocean that belongs to you. You are unstoppable. No force, no opinion, no shadow can hold you down any longer. The overflow has begun. Before we go deeper, stay with me till the end of this message, because every word in this flow is charged with energy. If you feel this message stirring something inside you, if you sense that this is your season, I invite you to comment your warmest wishes and the number 66 below. This is not just an act. It's a signal, a declaration to the universe that you are ready for your wishes to come true. Let this number be a key that opens the gates of abundance. As you write, imagine your heart sending light outward. The energy you put into those words will echo back multiplied. Remember, this chapter is about energizing the universe, about awakening what is already yours. So write your wishes, your blessings, your love, and watch how it returns to you in ways beyond reason. Now, chosen one, listen deeply. The flow that begins now is not random. It is the manifestation of every unseen effort, every tear, every lonely night, every silent prayer you whispered when nobody saw you holding on. The overflow is the answer, the divine reward for faith that didn't die even when everything told you to give up. You are not entering this season by accident. You are stepping into it by design. You have been refined, purified, tested, and what is gold cannot remain hidden in the dark. You are gold. The universe is responding to your inner transformation. You are no longer vibrating at the level of scarcity because you finally understand that abundance is not something to chase. It is something you become. The moment you align with who you truly are, everything you need begins to chase you. That is what overflow means. It is not just money. It is peace, clarity, power, and divine timing all aligning at once. You will begin to see it in small ways at first. Unexpected blessings, people showing up with opportunities, forgotten debts being repaid, doors opening that were locked for years. Do not dismiss these signs as coincidences. They are whispers of confirmation. Every time you acknowledge them with gratitude, you increase their frequency. The flow grows stronger with your awareness. The universe expands wherever your attention goes. That is why you must keep your thoughts clean, your emotions elevated, and your intentions pure. Overflow does not stay with those who doubt their worth. It dwells with those who know they are vessels of divine supply. You are that vessel. You are not meant to contain the blessing. You are meant to let it circulate, to allow it to bless others through you. That is why money will move through you like water, easily, freely, powerfully, because you have learned not to hold it in fear. You trust the flow. When the overflow begins, it often brings change that feels like chaos. You may lose things, people, or patterns that cannot sustain the frequency of your new season. Do not panic. The river must carve a new path to reach the sea. Trust the redirection. What leaves is clearing space for what is meant to arrive. The universe is not punishing you. It is pruning you for more. The overflow cannot move through cluttered energy. Release control. Let the flow take you. When you let go of needing to know how everything will unfold, you allow the universe to show you possibilities far greater than your imagination. Remember, no force can hold you down. Even when opposition rises, even when you feel resistance, the flow does not stop. Water finds its way around every obstacle. That is your nature now. Unstoppable movement, unstoppable abundance, unstoppable purpose. There is a moment in the journey of every chosen one when they finally understand that wealth is not a reward, but a reflection. The universe mirrors your inner state. When you feel safe to receive, it opens. When you trust your worth, it multiplies. When you share with gratitude, it circulates endlessly. You are learning this truth at a cellular level. You are reprogramming your vibration. Each thought of fear is being replaced by a thought of faith. Each doubt is being rewritten by certainty. You will no longer chase validation from the world because you now understand that you are the source of your own overflow. The divine power within you is the spring that never runs dry. The more you align with that truth, the faster your reality changes. This is not imagination. It is energetic law. Chosen one, you will soon experience moments where your life feels surreal. You'll look at your bank account and smile not because of the number, but because of the ease. You'll spend money and feel peace instead of guilt. You'll invest in yourself and feel joy instead of hesitation. The overflow will rewrite your relationship with resources. Money will become a tool of expression rather than survival. You will learn to move with divine rhythm, give when guided, receive when open, and circulate with trust. This cycle of movement will magnetize even more abundance to you. Every act of generosity becomes an act of multiplication. Every time you celebrate another person's blessing, you vibrate closer to your own. That's why envy, fear, and comparison no longer have a place in your world. The overflow doesn't compete, it expands. You will find that people begin to notice something different about you. They won't be able to describe it, but they will feel it. It is the glow of alignment, the energy of one who no longer lives in lack. The way you walk, speak, and breathe will radiate confidence that money cannot buy. Yet ironically, it will attract all forms of wealth to you. Your presence itself becomes magnetic. You will inspire others to believe again, to rise again, to trust again. You will show them that abundance is not for the few, but for the aligned. That is your purpose now, to be a vessel of demonstration, to show through your life what happens when faith meets readiness. You are the evidence that overflow is real. The overflow does not come because you begged for it. It comes because you became a match for it. The universe has been waiting for this frequency to stabilize in you. Every delay, every detour, every heartbreak served to clear the resistance from your field. You were not being denied. You were being refined. Now the energy flows easily, naturally, effortlessly. The blessings that come will not require you to sacrifice your peace. They will align with your soul's design. You will work less but accomplish more. You will rest and still attract. You will speak and doors will open. You will think and creation will respond. That is the rhythm of the chosen one in overflow. Money will move through your life like a current of energy, funding dreams, healing wounds, blessing others, building legacies. You will stop fearing loss because you will finally understand that nothing that belongs to your frequency can ever leave you permanently. You are not chasing temporary gain. You are embodying eternal flow. Every time you breathe in gratitude, you expand the current. Every time you release with trust, you strengthen it. The universe loves a grateful heart. It multiplies wherever appreciation lives. So when the overflow begins, do not hide it. Celebrate it. Speak life over it. Honor it by managing it wisely, by investing in things that uplift, by allowing your wealth to become a testimony of faith in motion. There will come a point where you realize that even when you spend money like water, you never run dry. That phrase is not about reckless consumption. It is about divine confidence. It is about knowing that you are eternally supplied. When you give, it returns. When you invest, it multiplies. When you trust, it expands. That is the paradox of abundance. The more freely you let it flow, the more it stays. You were not meant to dam the river. You were meant to guide it. So stop apologizing for your blessings. Stop minimizing your success. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. Overflow requires space. Overflow requires visibility. You are not arrogant. You are aligned. You are not greedy. You are grateful. You are not lucky. You are chosen. And when you begin to move in this energy, you'll notice that resistance becomes powerless. No negative force can hold you down anymore because you are no longer resisting yourself. The true chains were never external. They were mental, emotional, energetic. But now they are gone. You are in sync with the rhythm of creation. You no longer ask, "When will it come?" because you know it is already flowing. You simply position yourself to receive. The overflow becomes your natural state, your new normal. You will wonder how you ever survived in scarcity. You will look back at the days of fear and smile, because you will understand that those days were preparing your strength. You will thank every obstacle for teaching you how to flow. Chosen one, this is your season to circulate, to expand, to shine. The river is moving, and it carries you forward with grace. No force can stop what has already begun. You will spend money like water because you trust the source that never runs dry. You are the vessel, the bridge, the evidence of divine overflow. And this is only the beginning. Chosen one, now that the river of abundance has been set in motion, it begins to reveal its hidden depth. At first, you might think the overflow is only about money, but soon you realize it is a complete transformation of how you experience life. The current is no longer outside you. It is within you. Every breath becomes a pulse of expansion. Every thought carries power. You start to notice how quickly your reality bends to your focus. It's as if the universe itself leans in to listen to your intentions. That is the nature of overflow. It amplifies everything. What you speak gains weight. What you believe becomes tangible. You are no longer playing small roles in other people's stories. You are writing your own with bold strokes. You have stepped into the consciousness of creation itself. The days of doubt begin to fade, replaced by a steady confidence that no one can explain but everyone can feel. You walk differently now. You think differently. You do not rush because you trust the rhythm of divine timing. You have learned the sacred art of detachment, how to desire without clinging, how to move forward without forcing. This is where the true power of overflow lives. It is not frantic. It is serene. It knows that everything meant for you will flow to you without struggle. When you spend, it returns. When you release, it multiplies. When you rest, it builds in silence. You are learning the peace of effortless receiving. There will be moments when the magnitude of this season surprises you. You might wake up to sudden opportunities, connections, and ideas that seem to appear out of thin air. They are not accidents. They are the fruits of your alignment. The universe does not operate on chance. It operates on frequency. And your frequency, chosen one, has reached the level of overflow. The flow has recognized its mirror in you. You are now a reflection of abundance itself. That's why you attract it so naturally. People, projects, and blessings that match your energy come seeking you. You no longer need to chase. You magnetize. You no longer ask if. You declare when. You no longer wonder how. You simply trust the path that reveals itself step by step. In this new rhythm, your relationship with giving and receiving transforms completely. You realize that both are acts of love. When you give, you are expressing faith in the infinite supply of the universe. When you receive, you are allowing others to participate in that same circulation. Every exchange becomes sacred. You begin to notice how abundance is not limited to wealth. It appears in time, creativity, affection, peace, and opportunity. The overflow touches every corner of your existence. It fills your conversations with light, your environment with harmony, and your body with vitality. Even the way you rest changes. You no longer sleep out of exhaustion, but as a celebration of renewal. The energy that once drained you now fuels you. As you move through this season, you will sense the quiet authority that comes with alignment. There is no need to prove, to argue, or to convince. Your presence itself becomes the proof. Overflow is never loud. It is assured. It does not compete. It commands naturally. You find that situations that used to frustrate you now dissolve with ease. Where there once was resistance, there is flow. Where there once was fear, there is knowing. This is what happens when you finally realize that you are not separate from the source. You are an expression of it. You are water remembering it is ocean. You are abundance remembering it is infinite. And yet, as the blessings expand, so too does your awareness of responsibility. Overflow carries weight, not as burden, but as stewardship. The universe trusts you with more because it knows you will circulate it with wisdom. You understand now that wealth is not hoarding, but healing. It is not about how much you can keep, but how much light you can transmit through it. You are learning to use resources as extensions of your purpose. Every purchase becomes intentional. Every decision reflects your higher self. You invest in things that align with truth, growth, and joy. You no longer spend from impulse, but from vision. This is the mastery of the chosen one in overflow. You move money with meaning. There may be moments when old habits resurface, whispering scarcity, fear, or guilt. When that happens, pause, breathe, remember who you are, remember the flow that carries you. Those thoughts are echoes from a time before you knew your power. They do not belong in this frequency. You can acknowledge them, bless them, and release them back into the river. The more you practice this release, the smoother the current becomes. You no longer resist life, you collaborate with it. You understand that everything flows for your good, even when it doesn't look like it at first. The universe is precise, and your timing is perfect. Sometimes the overflow will move you into unfamiliar territory. It might guide you to take risks, to expand beyond what feels comfortable. That is its way of stretching your capacity. Remember, water cannot expand without pressure. Rivers cannot carve valleys without movement. The discomfort you feel is growth disguised as chaos. Trust it. On the other side of every stretch is a deeper level of freedom. You are not losing control. You are gaining flow. Let yourself be surprised by how gracefully you adapt. You are built for this expansion. Every challenge becomes a reminder of your strength. The chosen ones often experience solitude in the overflow because not everyone can match this vibration. Some will misunderstand your ease, mistaking it for luck or arrogance. But you know the truth. You know how many times you walked through fire to reach this flow. You know the nights when you almost gave up. So you stay humble, grounded, grateful, but you do not shrink. You honor your blessings by standing fully in them. You share what you can, teach what you know, and keep your heart open. That openness is what keeps the current alive. The more you bless others, the more the universe blesses you. Giving does not empty you, it expands you. As your life begins to reflect this overflow, you might notice that your definition of success changes. It is no longer about accumulation, but about harmony. You begin to measure wealth by the quality of your peace. You value time, joy, and authenticity more than numbers. You become fluent in the language of balance. And ironically, that's when even more prosperity arrives. Because the universe rewards stability of spirit. It trusts those who are not controlled by the blessing. You can have it, enjoy it, share it, and still remain centered. That is true mastery. That is true freedom. That is what it means when no force can hold you down. There will be seasons where the flow accelerates beyond your expectations. Opportunities will come faster than you can plan for them. In those moments, remember, you are not meant to control the river. You are meant to steer with wisdom. Flow management is not resistance, it is direction. When the blessings pour in, structure them with intention. Build foundations that can sustain the flow. Whether it's in business, relationships, or creativity, create systems that honor the movement of energy. The overflow is not meant to drown you, it's meant to elevate you. The more organized your vessel, the greater your capacity to receive. In this season, intuition becomes your compass. Logic will have its place, but intuition will lead the way. You will begin to sense when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to listen, when to spend and when to save. You will no longer depend on external validation. The inner signal becomes undeniable. That signal is the language of the overflow. It whispers through synchronicities, dreams, and subtle nudges. Follow them. They are not coincidences. They are coordinates. Every time you trust your intuition, you align with divine timing. Every time you doubt it, the flow slows. You are learning to trust yourself again. That trust is the bridge between energy and manifestation. Chosen one, as your vibration continues to rise, your influence expands. People will be drawn to your calm confidence. They will ask how you remain unshaken while everything around you shifts. You will smile because you know the secret. You are anchored in flow. You are grounded in abundance, You are no longer chasing stability. You are embodying it. The storms of life no longer scare you, because you have learned that even rain feeds the river. You welcome change because you understand it brings growth. The overflow does not fear turbulence. It thrives in it. Every wave becomes momentum. Every setback becomes preparation. Every ending becomes a new beginning in disguise. And so you keep moving, softly, powerfully, gracefully. You wake up each day with gratitude, knowing that the overflow continues to expand through you. You stop worrying about how long it will last, because you realize it never ends. Flow is eternal. Only perception changes. You live in rhythm with that truth now. You spend money like water, circulate joy like air, and radiate love like light. You embody abundance in all its forms. The universe looks at you and smiles because you have become a living example of divine flow. You are the proof that faith, alignment, and surrender lead to unlimited supply. You are the river that forgot it was ever a drop. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can hold you down. Chosen one, as the current of overflow continues to move through your life, you begin to understand that abundance is more than material wealth. It is the very fabric of your existence. It touches your mind, your body, your heart, and your spirit. Every cell vibrates with recognition of its own limitless capacity. You start to notice patterns you never saw before, the interconnectedness of everything in your life, the way every choice, every moment, every thought contributed to this perfect alignment. The river does not move randomly. It carves its course with precision, reflecting the inner clarity you have cultivated. And now the universe is simply responding to that clarity. You are no longer a passenger. You are both the river and the guide, moving with knowledge, wisdom, and grace. There will be times when the magnitude of your own power astonishes you. Opportunities will appear that seem beyond comprehension. Doors will open that you did not even know existed, and solutions will manifest before you even realize a problem. Do not be surprised. This is the natural effect of alignment. You are now vibrating at a level that compels the universe to respond. Every decision you make carries weight. Every action sets ripples into motion. Even the smallest choice, when made from a place of awareness, amplifies the flow of abundance. You will discover that the old fear of lack no longer has power over you. It is replaced by an unshakable trust in the divine orchestration of your life. You are no longer reactive. You are creative. You are no longer chasing. You are magnetizing. The energy of the chosen one cannot be held back. As the overflow continues, your relationship with time itself transforms. You no longer feel rushed or pressured. You understand that every moment is perfectly placed, and every season has its purpose. You are learning the sacred art of timing, where action and stillness coexist in perfect harmony. Patience is no longer a test. It is a practice of trust. You do not demand results. You allow them to emerge naturally. You begin to notice synchronicities that once went unnoticed, meetings, messages, and opportunities appearing at exactly the right moment, confirming that the universe is aligned with your vision. And each time you acknowledge these moments with gratitude, the flow accelerates, further amplifying the abundance moving through your life. The overflow teaches you that true wealth is not contained in possessions, but in freedom. The freedom to express yourself fully, to create without limitation, and to love without fear. You discover that the power to give, to support, to uplift, and to inspire is far greater than any monetary value. As you share generously, you find that the river of abundance expands exponentially. Your influence, your ideas, your energy become a magnet for even more blessings. The universe always mirrors the energy you put out. When you give freely and act with purpose, the flow multiplies. When you hoard or act from fear, the flow contracts. You are learning the rhythm of circulation, how to move wealth, love, and opportunity through your life in ways that elevate everyone it touches. You may encounter moments when the velocity of the flow feels overwhelming. Streams of opportunities, insights, and experiences may rush toward you all at once. In these moments, remember that overflow is not meant to drown you. It is meant to empower you. You have been prepared for this surge. Your capacity has been refined through every trial, every challenge, every season of seeming scarcity. The currents are no longer obstacles, but allies. The river does not force you. It invites you. You must choose to ride it with trust, to navigate its bends with wisdom, and to celebrate its momentum with joy. Each surge is a test of alignment, a measure of your readiness to embody the fullness of abundance. The chosen one learns that resistance is the only thing that can slow the current, and resistance always comes from within. Old beliefs, fears, and patterns may surface, tempting you to doubt the flow. But you now recognize them as echoes of a former reality, reminders of what you have already overcome. With each recognition, you release them. You step back into alignment. You do not fight the river, you move with it. The energy that once seemed unattainable now becomes a familiar friend, a companion in every endeavor. You know that nothing outside of you can truly restrict your progress, for the river of abundance is born from within. Your mind, heart, and spirit have become the source of unstoppable flow. And so you move forward with unwavering trust, allowing the current to carry you toward experiences that expand every part of your being. Each step is guided by a deep knowing that you are supported, protected, and aligned with the infinite source. The more you surrender to this flow, the more effortless your life becomes, as if every obstacle was never truly there. You no longer push against the tide, for you have learned that true mastery lies in moving with the rhythm of abundance, not against it. Every breath, every action, every intention becomes a reflection of the river within. And with this understanding, you embody the limitless power of the chosen one, unstoppable, unshakable, and flowing eternally.